starts.
For weed?
Yeah, and so like as long as you were clean on October 1st, then you're good because they wouldn't test the rest of the year.
That's ridiculous.
But now I know in the NFL, if you have a crazy game, you're gonna get tested the next day. They're just gonna check you for what was going on with you yesterday.
Yeah, why would you play good? Ridiculous.
I don't think the NBA does that specifically, but I don't know, honestly.
So what are the rules in the NBA in terms of marijuana now? I thought that was part of the thing that they negotiated in the contract to make sure, because a lot of players like to be high when they play.
I think they might just stop testing for it. So
I wanted to mention names, but I'm friends with some guys, and they tell me they can't play unless they're high. That's the same thing with pool players. I know a lot of pool players. They like to get lit before they get on the table.
Yeah, you should be lit playing pool.
Yeah, you feel things better. Here we go. NBA can randomly drug test each player up to 4 times during the season and 2 times in the offseason, with additional tests allowed anytime there is reasonable cause. But marijuana is no longer part of the standard testing panel. Yes, sir. Yeah, so they can smoke weed, which makes sense. Let them. It's not. What are you doing? It's not hurting anybody, and they play better with it. I think leave them alone. That's what I think. Unless they're doing math, unless they're doing, you know what I mean?
they also had another kind of broken. Oh no! 4 hours here.
Oh no.
Players been called out for throwing at least 4 games, and then where that's going to go from here is kind of speculated online.
I'll tell you where that goes. If people find out, it goes to bullets. That's the problem.
Pain is mine to double. Start running. Playtime's over. Double. Triple. Painful.
Yeah, you used to be.
Minor hurt unlocked. Double.
I know you can do it in score. I don't even understand why
Double.
5 seconds.
Clear. Triple. Tell them all it was me. Double.
Oh, we lost by 8.
Double.
you never give up.
And
Similar thing to World Cup.
Double. Triple.
Big
Oh no! Did I make a mess? So simple. Double.
Algeria.
Triple.
If they both
who can
I love it when they scream. これが私の慣れの技だ Triple kill. Quadruple kill. Quintuple kill. Double kill. Triple kill. What a thrill!
I think you said it best. You said the hierarchy. That's really what it is. It's in anything that has any kind of a hierarchy.
Choose your
Politics is the ultimate example.
Politics is the ultimate example.
But there's that hierarchy shit in everything in the world. Everything. And it trips people up.
But with politics, it is a little more detrimental than with sports.
Select your hero.
Sports is, you gambling, people trying to win things. But with politics, it's like, if you're not, somebody that's not qualified can
Choose heroes
be in a
to
position
ban.
where, they making decisions on the masses of people's lives.
Not just that, they can appoint judges.
Which is,
They can appoint crazy judges. Like, there's obviously judges, like, they have disputes. Well, why do they have disputes? Because they're ideologically captured on both sides. There's people that are like, like certain right-wing judges. You throw some case out there that's a right-wing case, but abortion rights, whatever, immigration, you know how they're going to vote.
Yeah.
Same thing with left-wing people. Like hardcore left-wing people, you guarantee trans women in sports, trans women in Olympics.
Now arriving at Redown
That was a recent Supreme Court order. 3 judges said that trans women should be able to play in women's sports. The rest of them said, fuck no. So they canceled it out, I believe.
and those people are not taking into account the sport. Like, it's a difference if you was originally something and now you playing in something else. Your strength is different, and you don't feel that until your daughter get knocked out the ring, but she's supposed to be boxing somebody that's the same gender. Then now her whole side of her face broke from.
It's insane. It's insane. And it's not cruel to not let that happen in sports. That's what Title IX is about in the first place. Give women the opportunity to play in an equal time as men.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
Having men that think they're women play with women is fucking crazy. What do we do?
round one. Capture your destiny.
Society. It doesn't mean anything.
We'll get this done.
But get the fuck out of the women.
Double
Women's Olympic level, and you're 15. Come on. This is the other day. This is crazy. You're not ready for girls. Nuts.
That's the world. Let's get loud. I wouldn't say that's the world we live in. That's the world that's being presented to us.
I've got the objective.
And it's a lot of things like this, man.
You should be proud of it because what you've done, like I said, it's totally organic. Like, you don't have a bunch of production companies pushing you and trying to.
you wanna hear this?
You are. That's all just.
I am on fire.
And getting this gigantic following just from the work. Just the work.
See an enemy! Enemy here! Let's do it fast! How's that out there?
steps that you've taken.
Pristine construction.
If I play with you, that's not easy. So I wouldn't say that I played in the league because I know what the league means. I know, I know it just says this is the G League, but when I present myself, I play in the league. People automatically.
I still have much to learn.
It's not. No, the G League is not knocking the G League, but that's not the first thing that comes to my mind.
Look sharp.
It's just a.
I will not keep
Playing for the
improper
Washington
company.
Generals is not NBA. Even though you played against the Red Sox, they were great players. You know how this game goes, but people, that's how people see it.
Favorite part.
The numbers are too easy.
That went great. Let's do it again. I see an enemy.
The objective is now.
Under attack.
Loud in this town.
And so this is about
Claiming my share of the objective.
And what a play by Lucio. You want to hear this? Enemy spotted.
Challenging us.
followers on
I see one.
Turn it up, turn it up.
300 followers, 300 subscribers on YouTube on a page that I didn't own. I had to fight to
Get this in my
Stay alert.
let's go.
Do be careful.
Gale the Mahone.
Keep your distance.
They are attacking the objective.
By design.
Ready to activate the sound.
Very well.
My ultimate is charging.
Enemy spotted. Help. Turn it up, turn it up.
On the break.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
I still don't get invited to a bunch of things. I just get looked over.
Attack the objective.
But I don't worry about it. I'm just in my
He parambasta victahe.
to judge myself for being they just around. And I'm like, okay. But
Understood.
I'm not, I think the point that I'm not judging myself up against what somebody is doing.
I'll
So
find my own path.
Also easier
Fall
when
back.
you're successful. When you're successful, you're very successful. The difference is like when you sell out these
Greater
shows
numbers than
and
we.
you put out these special events, so it's like obviously you're fine. And you do the same thing.
Attack the objective.
But then also that was how many if you're good,
Gale the Mahone.
it's that simple. Fight night
Be
is
careful. Snuff. Score.
debut killers and the rising contender nobody's talking about yet, and only DraftKings has you covered every step of the way. The DraftKings app is now available in all 50 states and includes all markets, bringing the game straight to your fingertips wherever you are.
spotted. Someone here. Make trouble. I am trouble. Over there. Come here. I can heal you. Enemy here. Enemy spotted.
The theater. I sold what I put on sale. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not to the point where I can get the full. If I could sell,
Oh, he'll pay for that one.
real accomplishment versus the
Just dice whores.
Rise Rider.
They're attacking me.
what happened before. You know, so I'm in San Antonio. We at the theater.
That's what I like to see.
Because people can make you feel bad about anything. If you a person that feels bad, Minnesota.
It's time.
They play in the league.
Let the kitsune guide you. Taking the objective. Straight from nature.
So it's like if I was a person that felt bad about my career, this would make me feel bad. Like they like the first person they four more people.
Hammer down.
Buried on the wind.
They got Kevin on that. I mean, Kevin on that. And 7 other millionaires. They got all this money. Got all this. They went to Minnesota.
Rise Rider.
They're taking the objective.
So when Bad Light came, he sold out. I sold out too.
Right in the head.
I mean, 2 days the same night. But her thing was, you should defeat this.
Well, that wasn't called for.
It's like, but I'm not. It's like,
Good for you, but the thing is, that's what it is. A lot of people are in competition with other people. I think you should be inspired by other people. You know, if you want to compete in that way, be inspired. But the moment you turn it into a negative, it's like, you're a fool. You're being a fool.
compete with charity.
Also, inspiration is power. It's fuel. If you see someone doing well, so you see someone set, you like it, that's fuel that makes you want to go work, makes you want to get some shit done, it gives you energy.
It may,
Or it could cripple you if you're a dummy. If you're a dummy and you get angry and you get bitter and then you just put all this negativity on the person who's doing better than you, which a lot of people do.
that's a weird dynamics in this business when you know that it's going to be people no matter what you're doing, there's going to be somebody doing better than you. When I was in comedy clubs, I remember being there and they were papering the room. Okay. I wasn't saying I was something to do with paper. I know out of all these 300 people there, 240 of these people came because it was free. They sent out their email blast. But then what I looked at was they wanted to come.
They wanted to come. They're probably comedy fans, which is why they're on the email list in the first place. And then those people, you give them a great show, they'll come back.
Then the next time I came, they didn't pay for the room. They sold the tickets.
That's how it used to be, man. That was the old days before social media. You would build a market. So you would just show up at Philadelphia once a year. Show up, do your homework, like make sure you got a tight set, practicing, ready to rock, fuck these people up, and then leave. And then they're like, can't wait till you guys are back again. And then next time you come back, you know, I've built an audience now. I can't disappoint these people. I gotta get fired up. And that's what it used to be. It used to be a totally organic thing across the country.
Is it a difference in your opinion between me and my audience to a venue from whatever other thing that I do versus people coming
I'll find my own path.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah, it's a different thing. You know, people are coming to see you specifically. You've already done it. It's a different thing.
Oh, we're in the thick of it now.
It's a different thing. We've heard about you. But when, you know, that's a completely different thing because you have an audience now. You have fans. When you are just performing in a
I
crowd
sense
and
that
it's
your
a papered
hardest
room,
battle
you have
is
an
yet to
opportunity.
come.
You have an opportunity to turn
I
these people
will
into
best
fans.
any enemy,
You have an opportunity
no
to keep
matter
them
how
a great
strong.
night, have a good time, and also you.
And what of the enemy
Most
within?
important of all, everybody is results oriented. I try to be process oriented. When I with everything I do, I'm process oriented. I think about there's a goal that you gotta reach, but how do you
Soothing your wounds.
the way you get there? Encourage people. Get time.
Enemy tower destroyed.
Writing things, performing, getting tight, knowing taking takes, going over your material, going over your writing, talking with friends, and then every day,
Enemy sighted.
I need healing.
I could
What's up?
I'm like, I was talking about it. You don't realize that. And he's like, this is going to be a good story as a bad story.
Bobby's got a lot of bad
That
stories.
payload's pulling away. Come on.
You met me at the
I'm with you.
I already sell out. You know what I'm saying? They asked me if I want to host. I said, cool. So I came and I hosted and I was
They're pushing the payload!
I'm here, Hondo.
I'm just I was doing something
Oh,
that
they're
most
holding
people
the payload!
Arigato. Make trouble. I am trouble.
Pushing on the payload! Let's get them!
Check out what enemies drink. Let me keep got you.
I'm on fire!
all of your energy you have allotted 100 units.
Prepare to attack.
You're spending
Select
a
your
disproportionate amount on things that don't empower you and actually kind of fuck your head up. Not good at all. Instead of saying, wow, I am chasing the fucking dream. Right? I am out here being a professional comedian, and I have a real chance to develop a real following. If I put my time in, I put my effort in, I really care, and I really work hard, I can sell out a theater. That's possible. Like, that's a goal.
I'll find my
That
own
should be a
path.
goal, just like getting a PhD in chemistry or whatever the fuck it is your goal is.
Let's drive them to their graves.
The process is appreciating what you're doing, why you're doing it, and just bearing down.
Let's make the paper pay.
That's it. And other people, look at them as inspiration. Other people that are kicking ass, don't become a hater. That shit is so bad.
You should be
I
hungry
know
for
so
this.
many dudes
For a
who
win,
have like
for a
weird
kill,
tendencies
for
that
anything you want.
never excel. Never. It's the counter thinking of
Set up here.
an excellent person is a hater.
Set up here.
Someone's always trying to diminish people and downplay people and look at someone in the least charitable way, the worst possible way. Just somehow they're trying to make themselves does the opposite.
They're targeting me.
Self-respect.
Restoring balance. Enemy here. Let me balance you out.
Enemy spotted.
Like a gentle rain. Got one here.
Yeah.
Soothing your wounds. Let the Kitsune guide you. Enemy here. They're attacking me. Just Tyson. Enemies. Nice to know you have my back. Enemy here.
I was staying at his house, and I didn't like following rules, period.
The fox
So I
spirit
wouldn't
is
brush
still
my
with me.
teeth. Instead, I would take toothpaste and smush it around on my teeth, and so that when they smell my breath, it would smell toothpaste. And my uncle explained to me, he goes, I understand why you're doing it.
Submission is
Enemy here.
Nanoboost administered.
He'd always speak really rationally. I was like, God, he's so smart. He's just so peaceful. The way he laid it out, I would say, hey, I know you're not brushing your teeth, you little fuck. Listen to that. It was the time spending.
60 seconds remaining.
your assistance is appreciated. There's a test subject. Recover your strength. Need a moment to recharge.
I will make use of this.
spend in tax dollars to do the ballroom? Let's find out.
What's that on?
They need that's all right, guys.
Discharging me.
We're gonna do that White House correspondent.
Enemy's chalking the fate.
That dude who
Eyes open.
reports indicate the new White House East Wing ballroom is projected to cost about $600 million, with roughly half $300 million coming from taxpayer-funded government accounts, despite promises that it will be taxpayer-free. $300 million sounds like a lot until you find out how much money
What I've become.
nonprofits, how much fraud is in inside the
It's hand.
If you spending, I understand how much money goes to other things. But if you spending any money that's my money that I don't know I need it, or that's not really the aim, the goal.
You should be able to vote on it.
You should be able to vote on it. But
You should be able to vote on where all your tax money goes.
how much tax money is being spent on getting smart people in place, making smart children?
That's the big one.
That's the thing.
The big one is, if you look at our country as a community, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be the United States of America. All that bullshit aside, that was the one good thing that happened about 9/11. When 9/11 happened, after that, we were all united. It was crazy. It
And
was crazy. We realized, like, we are actually on a team. So if we're on a team, why do we have these deeply impoverished neighborhoods for decades and decades that are riddled with crime and drug abuse? Why? Is it impossible to fix? That's crazy. That's not true. It's just no one's tried to fix it. No one's done any effort to fix it. And if you did fix it, you want to make America great. Here's the best way. Less losers. And how do you get less losers? More opportunities for people. More opportunities, more support, more education, more everything that you need if that was your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And if we did that, we'd have to switch the way our system runs, but that could be done, man.
that's the
You
thing.
don't have to have losers. Not that many.
That's the thing about Make America Great, right? If you're trying to make anything great, don't you need intelligent people to do that?
Of course. That's the number one thing.
So when we have all these divisive people that's on a lower vibration, how is that making the country great if we're putting people in position that don't have the experience or the education in those things? And then we just saying a bunch of divisive things. You know,
Yeah.
you know, it was
Vote for
if
Allah.
I'm watching the extravaganza that happened at the White House, what was the thing? Michelle Obama is a man. Like, how did that help? How did that help?
That guy says that every time he
But
does
what
a
is
speech.
the thing? First of all, it's really divisive because you know that a large portion of the
Select
country is gonna
your
take
hero.
this, that's gonna have a problem with this. You know, clearly she's not a man. You know what I'm saying? But it makes no sense, like, I've never seen this many people say so many damaging things
Select
about
hero
a
balance.
past president. It's like he's still on the forefront, and it's not like we have a president that's doing the greatest job for this country, you know, which is weird, a weird thing to me. And people gonna ask, is that what's the belief? That's the real belief of people? That's the real thing?
No, well, listen, there's some crazy people that believe the world is flat. There's a lot of dumb beliefs. There's probably people that do believe Michelle Obama's a man. What that guy does, he's like a pro wrestler. Like, he's got a character called the Incredible Hulk. It's very corny in a lot of ways. Sometimes it's, you know, cringy. But the point is, he gets a lot of attention. A lot of attention. That's what he's doing. So what he's trying to do is maximize the amount of attention he can get in a very short window of time. It's not how he really feels, how he really thinks. When you talk to him in real life, he's very reasonable. This is an act that he does, like a pro wrestling act. But what he can do is fight. He's really good. And that's what's so confusing about it all. So you got this guy who's created like this fake persona where he puts on an American flag bandana, comes out the Hulk Hogan.
I'll find my own path.
Using sunglasses on, has a bunch of crazy, silly rhymes. Says ridiculous shit. Just trying to get the most amount of rich. It's very divisive. Don't get me wrong, but that's not easy.
Also granddaddy in the same
But an actual
person.
fight,
But
a
an actual
really
fight.
fucking good one. He just knocked out Derek Lewis in White House. Derek Lewis has the most knockouts in the history of the sport.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Don't do what?
Don't say this so excited because Derek
Time to take action.
all the things he's rocking James. Derek Lewis.
Dude, I love Derek
I
Lewis.
don't really like it.
I think
Let me balance you out.
10 years ago, it would have been a real fucking problem.
It's Nick Guitar.
Derek, 10 years ago, he couldn't hold it down. He would just get up. There's a whole
Head in the clouds, but you're great.
hand on you and just
Enemy's got the robot.
they did the UFC grip thing where they test the grip. Everybody can one,
I need some help.
you know, strong one like 160. Derek just squeezed it. So they were like, what the fuck?
So you see how problematic this was for me. You already beat my friend, then you turn around and say,
Beat a 40-year-old Derek Lewis.
a
Done
40-year-old
playing
man,
around.
then turn around and say,
Turn it up, turn it. We're here to be heard.
you know something?
The enemy's pushing their barricades. You have to stop them.
Like I'm pissed.
But I'm telling you, if you met that dude in real life, you would get it. He's just a dude. He's just a guy who's a competitive
Join me.
wrestler, played the NFL.
The
And he's
enemy's
like,
taking the
I gotta
lead.
do something.
Catch these here away.
It's not that.
Let them push ahead.
Enemy here.
This ends now.
In his action, you know, to get attention.
Calculated.
Wrestling with other people, but he would show up at fucking Sonny Liston's house.
This music stops for no
Scream
one.
about him on his fucking front lawn at 4 in the morning.
Ha.
He did a lot. He was just all about getting your heart rate up, getting your emotions. He was so fucking smart. He knew before everybody.
It's time.
Friends,
Boom,
they
boom.
wouldn't be able to
Look at us
sleep.
go.
Their whole life revolved around fighting.
Surrender to my will.
Enemy here.
I'm on fire! What else is new?
Let us proceed.
Beating his ass. Dude, he was special guy. You know, I'm not comparing him in terms of his cultural significance to Josh Hogan because he was my parents, my mother and my stepfather. They never were. But when
The lead is within our grasp.
Always mixed before you left. These enemies. Let's break it.
Start pushing the barricades!
Switching track.
The enemy took control of the
I'll
robot.
find my own path.
yeah, Grandma went away for a little bit. she wouldn't rat him out, so she took some time.
I was at a show one time and I said, wow.
My gift to you.
Take him out.
This ends now.
Sicilians have darker hair, curly hair.
Well, that was uncalled for.
Yeah.
Over here.
And that's all I said.
Come here. I can heal you.
And people who got it, they was like,
Got one here.
and this, at that point, it's like the big that you have.
もう大丈夫。
LSD. Yeah, I agree with it.
狐の鍵爪を解き放て。
Listen, bro, that's the I got they 100%.
Double
No ifs, ands, or buts. If you think they did that in the 60s, they 100% did. If they're doing mind control experiments on people and they're influencing people's opinions, and half of the reason why people are at odds with each other all day long online is probably government intervention.
Hey.
At one point, or some government's intervention.
This is
If not ours, Russia and China. And
this is wild that
CIA
play
created the hippie movement, and your mom's favorite band probably helped them. In the 1950s, the CIA bought up the world's supply of LSD. They brought it to the pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly, who reverse engineered it, giving them an unlimited supply and a complete monopoly. Then the testing started. One early volunteer for these tests was Ken Kesey. Kesey wrote a book inspired by this experience, which became a bestseller. Then Kesey went on to host events, which he called acid tests. And he wasn't charging anyone, he just wanted people to show up and do acid. For these events, he hired an unknown house band called the Grateful Dead. These events became wildly popular, and with them rose the popularity of the band. So the Grateful Dead begins touring, and Kesey follows them around in a bus from show to show. And everywhere he went, he brought a vat full of Kool-Aid laced with LSD. This guy had a seemingly endless supply, exporting the hippie culture all around the US. Meanwhile, the CIA is flooding college campuses with LSD under the guise of research. And the Grateful Dead was just one of many bands in this movement. At the same time, in Laurel Canyon came a wave of musicians with something in common. They were all children of high-ranking military officials. The biggest names in music. Jim Morrison of The Doors was the son of an admiral. Frank Zappa's father was a chemical warfare specialist. Even Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Yeah, all three of them. And all of these bands as well. The theory is the CIA orchestrated the hippie movement to steer a very real anti-war movement into something a little easier to combat. Dissent without teeth. The hippie slogan was literally,
Turn on, tune in, and drop out.
in other words, do acid and remove yourself from society. And a lot of them did drop out of society to go live in communes in the woods. This intersection between hippie culture and the CIA could all be a great big coincidence. Maybe military brats naturally want to rebel. And maybe the CIA was giving away acid because they're chill like that. And maybe the CIA created the hippie movement. And your mom's favorite band probably helped them.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
That's wild. They also had a big influence on gangster rap. Big influence on promoting gangster rap.
For sure.
100% proven.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
You rather push,
They wanted to fill prisons.
you want to push that over anything else, because we can look at how rap music changed and when it changed. 1992.
Yeah.
After 1992, they was like, no more positive rap.
Well, it was whenever Straight Outta Compton came out, because I was in Boston at the time. I would remember to the day it happened.
But Straight Outta Compton wasn't a drug-filled induced album. It was, if you look at some of the songs, you look at a lot of the songs that was on that album, it was rebellious songs against the system.
Fuck the police.
And then 1992, man, when they decided, yo, we don't want no more De La Soul, we don't want no more Tribe Called Quest, we don't want no, get them leather medallions off your. It's like, yo, we need like, yo, man, what, like self-destruction and West Coast All-Stars. They was like, what? They coming together? Hell no. We need this to be divisive. We need them to separate. And that's crazy that the biggest times that I've experienced this country being together was the Olympics, when the Dream Team came, 9/11, and COVID. That's the biggest time the three biggest times I've ever even seen us together.
Yeah, because we need something. We need something that's real. That we need some sort of an event that makes us realize, first of all, the fragility of life. That's important. And we have to realize that we're all supposed to be a part of a team.
You can't play on a team if your teammates don't think that you value.
Your teammates are allowing you to eat rotten food so that you can't play, and maybe giving you inferior gear on purpose, and maybe keeping you in a place where you can't get sleep so that you're not going to evolve. You're always going to be tired, you're going to be fatigued, so you're never going to get in life. You're going to be tired, you're going to be on drugs.
My blossoming spring flower, light of my life, my reason to live.
People swear by.
What you mean? I'm just saying hello.
Just outsmart our bodies. That's why Armra Colostrum caught my attention. It's
These
something
New Yorkers
the body
could stand
already
the worst of
recognizes.
the
It
manners.
has hundreds of these special.
It's hard to see.
That's not a good team.
No city in the world can compare to Utopia.
It's hard to parent if your number one goal is survival.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to parent. You got to parent from a comfortable place. You can't parent frustration thing. I'm trying to take care of you,
Right, touch, try it.
punishment was come in here and watch Falcon Crest with me. Hey, I don't want to watch no Falcon Crest, and then you start watching Falcon Crest, and now you love it. You like,
Over there.
that's why I like it bad. And then I was being trouble, and you got
Li Wan Kuanglan!
Nash, Jamie Farr.
Yeah.
He was my neighbor.
I was your name.
Yeah. Back in California. He was right next door. 2 houses down.
But the rest of it, you got daughters.
Right. You're hearing some shit you don't want to hear. Yeah.
It's weird how what shows you sit down and watch with your kids now. They have to watch the shows that I grew up watching. Watch Perry Mason, Family Man, Cosby Show. We have to go back and watch it. After the first 2 minutes,
How old was he?
and I'm like, yo, but
I mean, the guy.
Score 0-3.
no, we got a
Switching sides.
event where it was all these bodybuilders, the gym. Next level, they did a show for all the
Select your hero.
people that work out there and the trainers. And I'm thinking, okay, this is at a ballroom, it's probably gonna be pretty cool. And I stopped in, we set the back, and then it went left. And I was like, hey man, let's get out of here. And he seen me, and so he's like, nah, this ain't the same. I'm like, yeah, I'm not
Only in unity will we find strength.
So he's
Not as quick as I used to be, but I'm still the fastest gun in the New West.
It's not the same for he knows
We
about
must
it.
all
So
find a
it's
cause worth
not-
fighting for.
This wasn't conducive. I was like, Hassan, we out. We out of here. He's like, but just sometimes you can
My
go
heart
and you
is
can watch
strong,
they
and
whole
my
shows,
javelin
like
is sharp.
Marcus D. Wiley, he can get an understanding of at least marriage you know, how marriage go to give you some fuel, but I think the landscape of time is different for different people. Not knocking the people who do shock value or a lot of sexual terms. That's their
Find out if that's correct. There was a legal dispute between them. Gallagher's younger brother Ron, who shared a strong likeness to Leo, asked him for permission to perform shows using Gallagher's trademark Legendary routine. Leo granted his permission on the condition that Ron and his manager clarified in promotional materials this was Ron Gallagher, not Leo Gallagher, who was performing for Ron. Performing convention small for several years. Ron
protection.
Gallagher continued with his career after he kicked his brother out. Did he come back? Was that part of it?
Over there.
Yeah, you can't. Down the keep running around, siphoning off from your crowd. You know, people are like, honey, you want to spend $50 and see Leo? Or do you want to spend $20? See basically the same shit. See Ron smashing fucking cabbage.
Yeah, carrot top.
And imagine saying, yeah, you can perform, but you can't use a sledgehammer.
I would use a mallet. What about a mallet? Can I use a mallet?
Do they use a baseball bat? They're just like, have some on it.
Yeah.
But you can't own that.
We'll wrap this up quick.
Handing out oranges and tomatoes.
Where were you last night? Krista said she couldn't get a hold of you.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Ugh.
I mean, I
Can't
like
you
all
answer
kinds.
normally for once?
I don't think you should
Nah,
pigeonhole
I
yourself.
like making you mad.
But I would not take my
Hip.
kids, especially when they were really young, to see
Keep the
something
plan.
like
Divergence leads to defeat.
really rowdy, really raunchy. Like, I don't want to
You
see
know, the caveat to this, he was in the green and they were looking right at him. Like they in the light, and I'm like, tell me what you're. I didn't know that. But
so he didn't say.
My heart is strong, and my javelin is sharp.
I guess they understood.
Take care of each other out there.
Like, I want all the lights on and I'm sleeping in your bed.
Do you ever go to that place in Vegas? It's,
Dead weight
haunted-
gets left behind.
Haunted museum. He has the Annabelle doll there. Yeah. Which one is the one?
Damage output increased.
The one on the left. Oh, really? Interesting.
Wow. So that
Attack.
Annabelle is
Advancing. Capture objective A.
you definitely had a girl that lived in the 90s.
My grandmother, the one I was telling you about before, she was very interesting, and she really strongly believed in ghosts. And there was a guy that stayed with them for a while. They had like an upstairs area that they weren't using once the kids left, and so they rented out it was like an attic space that they had converted, or so I forget exactly what it was. Anyway, they rented out a room to this guy, wherever the circumstances were, and he died. And my